So get in and get out. You could always think on your feet anyway.
Not so much tonight.
The Protege is an action movie starring Maggie Q that reminds us of the series La Femme Nikita she starred in. It is not exactly the same, but this movie has Maggie going through some insane stunt scenes and fight scenes. She co-stars with Samuel L. Jackson and Michael Keaton. It promises to be a fantastic action ride with some of the best actors in the business. The trailer looks intriguing, so of course we wanted to know more. We went searching and came up with the following. Enjoy the video. This is what fans can expect with the new movie, The Protege. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. What is the Protege? Anna is an assassin raised by Moody after he discovered her in the aftermath of a massacre in Saigon. For years, they traversed the globe and completed high-profile contracts. But when he is murdered, Anna must return to Vietnam to track down his killer and, in the process, teams up with a mysterious figure from her past to bring the killer to justice. Rotten Tomatoes describes the plot as follows. Rescued as a child by the legendary assassin Moody, Samuel L. Jackson, and trained in the family business, Anna Maggie Q is the world's most skilled contract killer. But when Moody, the man who was like a father to her and taught her everything she needs to know about trust and survival, is brutally killed, Anna vows revenge as she becomes entangled with an enigmatic killer, Michael Keaton, whose attraction to her goes way beyond cat and mouse. Their confrontation turns deadly, and the loose ends of a life spent killing will weave themselves ever tighter. This movie is an action revenge movie with Anna Dunn hunting down and killing Moody's murderers. In the trailer, we see a scene where Rembrandt says he is intrigued by her, and a scene where Anna pauses during the fight with her legs around him. This might be a clear indication that the ending to this movie may be different to what we expect. What we expect is Anna killing Moody's murderers and walking away, but maybe the ending is much more different than that. Anna Dunn is not Vietnamese. Anne Dunn is not a Vietnamese surname the last time I checked, so I am assuming that Moody gave her his surname, which is probably an indication of a close relationship, which means the baddies are going to probably get one hell of a payback. Cast. Let's have a look at the cast of this movie. Maggie Q as Anna Dutton. Margaret Dennis Quigley was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, to a father of Polish and Irish descent originally based in New York and a Vietnamese mother. Her parents met during the Vietnam War. Maggie has two older half-siblings from her mother's previous marriage and two older sisters. The family moved to Hawaii and settled in Mililani. Maggie dreamed of becoming a veterinarian but modeled and found herself bursting onto the Hong Kong movie scene, eventually becoming a full-fledged superstar in Asia. She changed her name to the easily pronounceable Maggie Q for the Chinese audience. She had a cameo in the Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker smash hit Rush Hour 2 2001 and is part of the supporting cast in Mission Impossible 3 2006 starring Tom Cruise. Maggie's actual roots in Vietnam possibly help in making the care of Anna Dunn easier to understand. In a chat with IGN, Maggie Q discussed becoming Anna in the film and what was it like working with the cast and crew of The Protege. She began by discussing how Anna differs from the other action badasses she has played. I think differentiation always lies with intention. What motivates a character makes it different. I have been a mentor but have not had the dynamic I have with Sam Jackson in this movie. Father figures and how they shape you is a key motivator in the film, she explained. She continued to discuss how Anna takes out people she believes the world is a better place without, and how Samuel L. Jackson Moody is her lifeline. A person who gives you a second chance essentially gives you life. Not only does he know her best, he knew she deserved better than the life she left behind. Michael Keaton as Rembrandt. Quirky, inventive, and handsome American actor, Michael Keaton first achieved major fame with his door-busting performance as fast-talking ideas man Bill Blazowski, alongside a nerdish Morogue, attendant Henry Winkler in Night Shift 1982. He played further comedic roles in Mr. Mom 1983, Johnny Dangerously 1984, and Beetlejuice 1988, earned further acclaim for his dramatic portrayal of Bruce Wayne in Tim Burton's Batman 1989 and Batman Returns 1992, and since then has moved easily between film genres, ranging from dramatic and romantic comedy to thriller and action. Keaton was born Michael John Douglas on September 5, 1951, in Corapolos, Pennsylvania, to Leona Elizabeth Loftus, a homemaker, and George A. Douglas, a civil engineer and surveyor. He is of Irish as well as English, Scottish, and German descent. An unsuccessful attempt at stand-up comedy led Keaton to working as a TV cameraman in a cable station, and he came to realize that he wanted to work in front of the cameras. Keaton first appeared on TV in several episodes of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood 1968. Keaton played in many movies. In 2015, he played a journalist in Spotlight, which, like Birdman, won the Academy Award for Best Picture. In 2016, he starred as Ray Kroc, the developer of McDonald's, in the drama The Founder. In regard to Michael Keaton, Maggie Q told IGN he was the perfect choice to play her adversary Rembrandt. I can't think of many times in my career where I'm watching an actor on set and I say to myself, this could never be what it is if it wasn't you. He is that good. As you know, it felt incredible to really find these scenes together. it was so collaborative as he always made me feel a part of the process of forming our relationship. I know that sounds obvious, but it does not always happen, especially with an actor at his level. I was very, very lucky. Samuel L. Jackson as Moody Dutton. Samuel Leroy Jackson was born in Washington, D.C. to Elizabeth Montgomery and Roy Henry Jackson. He was raised by his mother, a factory worker, and his grandparents. At Morehouse College, Jackson was active in the Black student movement. In the 70s, he joined the Negro Ensemble Company, together with Morgan Freeman. In the 80s, he became well known after 3 movies made by Spike Lee: Do the Right Thing 1989, Mo Better Blues 1990, and Jungle Fever 1991. He achieved prominence and critical acclaim in the early 1990s with films such as Patriot Games in 1992, Amos and Andrew 1993, True Romance 1993, Jurassic Park 1993, and his collaborations with director Quentin Tarantino, including Pulp Fiction 1994, Jackie Brown 1997, and later Django Unchained 2012. Going from supporting player to leading man, his performance in Pulp Fiction 1994 gave him an Oscar nomination for his character, Jules Winfield, and he received a Silver Berlin Bear for his part as Ordell Robbie in Jackie Brown 1997. Jackson usually played bad guys and drug addicts before becoming an action hero, co-starring with Bruce Willis in Die Hard with a Vengeance 1995 and Gina Davis in The Long Kiss Goodnight 1996. He is perfect as an assassin in The Protege. His badass attitude with a touch of caring has made him one of the best characters in Hollywood. Robert Patrick as Billy Boy. Robert Hammond Patrick Jr. was born on November 5, 1958 in Marietta, Georgia, and raised in Columbus, Ohio. The eldest of 5 children, he attended Bowling Green State University in Ohio, but dropped out after he took a drama course and became interested in acting. After leaving college, he took a job as a house painter and continued as such until a boating accident in Lake Erie in 1984. He swam for about 3 hours in order to save the others still stranded on the accident site, while he nearly drowned in his attempt. After the accident, he moved from Ohio to Los Angeles, California. He worked in a bar to supplement his income and lived in his own car. In addition to his acting success, Patrick is a lifelong supporter of the military and USO, the grandson of an Army veteran who served during World Wars I and II and the Korean War. Patrick grew up with a profound respect for troops. Devoted to giving back, he regularly goes on USO hospital visits and has participated in 4 USO tours in 7 countries since 2008, visiting more than 8,100 service members and military families. He currently resides in Los Angeles, California with his wife, Barbara, and their 2 children. Patrick can be seen for a brief moment as the leader of some motorcycle gang in the trailer of the movie. Is he an antagonist or protagonist, and why is he in the movie? Is he the mysterious figure from her past? Production. In October 2017, it was announced that Gong Li had joined the cast of the film, then titled Anna, with Martin Campbell directing from a screenplay by Richard Wang. In November 2019, it was announced Michael Keaton, Samuel L. Jackson, and Maggie Q had joined the cast of the film. Principal photography began in January 2020 under the title The Asset. Filming took place in Bucharest, London, and Da Nang. Release date. The film is scheduled to release to theaters on August 20th, 2021 by Lionsgate Films. We are looking forward to seeing The Protege. The actors as well as the production company Lionsgate and the formula promise a great film experience. Maggie Q has always been very believable in action roles. We are looking forward to her pulling this one off as well. With the bad mouth of Jackson there to inject more entertainment value, then there is Michael Keaton, who is better known for comedic roles which may give his character an interesting dimension. He definitely impresses in the trailer. We hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check back for our next one. Until then, take care.